Like, I'm just trying to think of what's a more revelatory experience for an audience. Is someone with really good timing or someone who can do that? Take a thought that you've had a million times and just make you think about it.
But I gotta switch up the time, and this one's gotta be in 4/5. This one's gotta be in 808 beats. I don't know.
Yo, this guy went to...
You gotta ba, 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 ba.
You gotta punch him upside the head with the jokes. With
fast.
Yeah.
And that's timing. Ba, 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 ba.
Yo, but there is no you gotta.
Yeah,
he just walked up and he was freaked out and just walked right out. This is harder than it looks. And gets out.
I thought I was gonna come up here and smash, go to the back of the room, get laid. Good night.
Good night. Yo, what the hell was that movement, bro?
And then when
you know I'm editing those out of that, bro. Get into another weekly segment that we do here called Poll Results. Every week on my Instagram story feed, I post an interactive poll question on the Monday. We leave it up for the people to vote. And also on the community tab on YouTube, we leave it up for you guys to vote. And then we discuss the results here every week on the podcast. And this week's poll question was... What's the most important quality for a stand-up comedian to have? And the options were timing, originality, confidence, and relatability. And before we get to the results, what do you vote?
Ooh, this one's hard.
Yeah.
But for me, I think probably timing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you can, for originality, there's not really much new under the sun. Right? Like you have your unique perspective, but it's confidence. You could be not confident, but still get laughs.
Yeah.
Right? Relatability. It's important, but sometimes it's about your own story. So maybe someone won't relate to that, but they can still think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But with timing, if you're stepping all over the punchlines and you're interrupting if you're even getting laughs or like you say something too early, you're flubbing the whole thing up. And you might not get no laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think timing.
I'm trying to look at this as like an evolutionary chart. Like what begets what. I feel like, let's see here. I feel like timing would be the last thing you'd figure out.
That's also maybe why it's the most important thing.
Yeah. Like I'm just trying to chart the evolutionary process of a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't have confidence, if you're on that mic, you have confidence.
Enough confidence. But I remember I saw a guy, he couldn't even hold the mic up.
Yeah, but you know how many people can't even grab the mic?
I know.
So that to me is
I get it.
Is a level above no confidence.
Yes. That one.
Not everything needs to be relatable.
Yeah.
But I do think that is a very important ingredient for a comedian to grasp. It will take you so much further in terms of connecting with your audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean that you have to have a like one-to-one experience with your audience in life. But if you can find a way, like, bro, street niggas can find a way to make their street experiences relatable to a all-white, like, suburban audience.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that, if you can do that, bro, like, and not too many are elite at that. Maybe that's a hastily made statement, but I can't really, like, I can think of the cream of the crop, but I'm not necessarily sure a lot of people put emphasis on relatability. I definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one of the things I focus on, but it's also one thing I realize, like, there's a way to do it. Like I said, taking a street experience and making it relatable to someone who's never been in the streets. Like, how do you do that?
You ever walk around with a Glock? What?
Yeah, it's between originality and timing. I mean, timing is obviously just super clutch. See, I don't necessarily agree with your stance on the originality thing, though. Because, yeah, nothing is new under the sun, but jokes are told differently, thoughts are had differently,
That's what
expressed differently, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I said you have your own like angle on it, right? Because me and you can have the same experience, but it's still
but have you ever heard a joke that you've heard a million times, but you hear that one different take on it, and you're like, wow, I feel dumb that I didn't think of that.
No, I 100%.
Like, I'm just trying to think of what's a more revelatory experience for an audience. Is someone with really good timing, or someone who can do that? Take a thought that you've had a million times and just make you think about it.
Yeah, but even then, they would have to do it with proper timing.
I don't necessarily agree with that. What is proper timing? Your proper timing isn't my proper timing.
I know, but if I'm just you're not really gonna get a joke across.
Yeah, but I don't really see that being too much of an issue. Most people at least know that. Timing to me is placing the punch in the right spot, taking out words. Like,
yeah, but it's how you say it as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
But that's also originality. Like, you can describe that as originality also. Which is more important, I think. It's a good one. I guess I'll go with timing too. It's tough. This is actually tougher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I feel like I thought about it too, but I obviously didn't think about it enough because
for me, it's between originality and timing because I want to be original too.
Correct.
You know, I want to put my own spin on things.
And here's the thing though. You have a joke that's original, even if you don't time it properly. If the joke, like, even if you don't time it properly, if a joke is good enough, it still lands. You figure out the timing of it, but the first time you tell a joke, you don't have it timed out properly.
True.
Or for the most part. Well, sometimes they just come out like that.
But you have joke timing in a way. Just not timed
like
properly.
you're specific. You would know your timing and structure and joke. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Okay. But let me bring it back this way. What will get you further faster? Having original material or getting your timing down crisp?
Ooh, which one will get you further?
Faster. So let's say you figure hypothetically you figure one of these out first in the pursuit of being a comedian.
Okay.
Which one would you want to have down first? Original material?
Yeah.
Or crisp timing, but you're not really. It's like, yo, that guy's timing's amazing, but no one's really remembering your jokes.
Well, that's what I was gonna say because
this is a good one.
I know, right? Because think of it like old school. Okay, if you go to like the this is a stereotype that I hear around all the time.
Yeah,
but like when you go to a black room or a Jamaican room,
yeah.
You gotta go ba 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 ba.
You gotta punch them upside the head with the jokes with
fast. And that's timing. Ba 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 ba.
Yo, but there is no you gotta.
But you know what I mean when I say that.
But I don't subscribe to that anymore because when you do it long enough and you realize there is no you gotta, there is no. This is what we're.
Fair enough.
If you know you well enough, you can walk into a nursing home.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And crush. Or you can walk into the blackest room.
Yes.
And crush.
Yes.
You walk into an Asian room.
Okay.
You do a foreign show in another country.
But you change up the timing per show or no? Because you know your material.
I would imagine. I do.
Yeah.
I'm telling jokes differently depending on where I am.
So you know that the timing, even though it's the original material that goes between areas, settings, but you know I gotta switch up the time, and this one's gotta be in 4/5. This one's gotta be in 808 beats. I don't know.
Yo, this guy went. Knows nothing about musical theory. Neither do I, but that's fine. This is a comedy podcast. All right, I'm going with timing then. I'm going with timing.
Okay, timing?
I'm going with timing.
Like, either way. I think this was
so once again, this week's poll question, one of the better ones in a while, especially going all comedy question route.
Yeah.
What's the most important quality for a stand-up comedian to have? And the options were timing, originality, confidence, and relatability. And the results were 48% said timing, 22% and 22% on originality and confidence, and then 9% on relatability. Yeah, I mean, it seems like most people view it the same way. 48%, bro. Half the people went with just timing alone.
Yeah.
It's weird to me, though, that it's split between originality and confidence. Maybe,
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But
bro, please always cut me off because I talk too much.
You
and I
have to
cut you off
be-
enough. I'm doing it right now.
You cut off my cut off.
Timestamp that.
You have to be confident enough to be original as well.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No, I don't think those two. I don't think you have to be confident to be original. Again, to me personally, once you step on that stage, you have more confidence than 99% of the world because the number one fear is public speaking.
Yes.
So even to go back to what you said, that guy that we saw at the open mic who couldn't even this is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah.
And literally walked off stage. That to me,
yeah.
he just
that
walked
guy.
up and he was freaked out and just walked right out. This is harder than it looks and gets out.
I thought I was gonna come up here and smash, go to the back of the room, get laid. Good night.
Good night. That to me is more that takes confidence to even just do that.
Yeah.
Because he guaranteed was sitting there off stage being like, I'm not going to do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, no, don't even.
Yeah.
And he still pushed himself enough to at least try. You know?
Yeah. So, okay, how about this then? Maybe confidence is the most important thing because you have to even be confident enough to go on stage.
Ooh, damn. Okay. So now we get back to the evolutionary chart thing.
Yeah.
Confidence begets all these things.
Yes. If you're not confident enough
It's
to
the
even
precursor.
try.
So does that not make it actually the most
That's what I'm
important
saying.
quality? Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be right.
Yeah.
Duh.
You have to be confident enough to even get on the. It doesn't matter if you have good timing or originality if you're too scared to go up on stage.
Get up. But again, devil's advocate, the question is for a stand-up comedian. So we're already establishing that this person is a comedian.
Yeah.
But we're still saying
Would
that
they have never-
would
they
they
would-
have never.
Have been a comedian if they didn't have that initial.
So the
confidence.
actual most important one might be the confidence to even just get you up there to get to the point where your timing is so impeccable that no one
Exactly.
even questions the fact that you're confident or not.
Yeah.
Because they're not even thinking about it. They're like, whoa, this guy's just such a genius.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's where people being like, oh my God, how is this guy? He should have been famous forever. It's like, but they don't see you've been struggling for 20 years.
Yeah.
And then they just see your fame and it's like, yeah, of course. They just think you've been famous and genius your entire life.
Well, GSP, like UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He talks about how confidence is one of the ultimate keys because all your moves are locked behind the confidence to do them in a fight.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in yourself you won't even subconsciously attempt the thing.
Exactly. So he's like, you have to build up the confidence in doing these moves in sparring. You got to do it regularly so that you're used to it. You're confident enough to even do it.
Close this out for me.
Yeah.
So I can see where we are time-wise.
Like 40 something.
Oh God. We still gotta do UFC. Oh God.
It won't be that long.
Speaking of UFC, because we still gotta do the Are They Top 10?
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, you have any final words for the poll results?
I might have to switch to confidence. I don't know.
Yeah, you think so? I like that argument.
Because also, as someone who's newer,
Yeah.
it's still a confidence thing getting up on stage for the first X amount of times.
Because there's still a lot of bombs ahead of you. There's still a lot of figuring out. Not
Yeah.
necessarily bombs, but a
Yeah.
lot of figuring out.
But I'm just saying, even getting
So
up
you
on
gotta push
stage,
past that, yeah.
Here we go. I'm about to, I'm next up. Do I just walk out? But I don't. You stay locked in.
Are you switching? You got till it says 49 minutes. Yo, what the hell was that movement, bro?
When you're
I'm
rocking.
editing the shit out of that, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, yo, I gotta get Ayo on the damn
Right.
soundboard. I say this every week.
I thought it might be confidence. You have to be confident enough to do anything. Even have good
I
time.
like that Honestly, it's a deeper look into the question.
Yeah.
I think timing and originality are the obvious ones that you see the list of questions and you immediately go to one of those.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, how do you even get to the other 2 points
If you're not confident.
if you're not confident enough to get up there and do it?
Yeah. I'm going confidence.
All right.
Retract my statement. Confidence.
This is Black Zeus, the podcast season 5.
I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. Once again, the Patreon is launched. If you do want to watch my comedy special right now, you can do so. It's only $10 and you can get it as part of the subscription fee. So like if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can get it that way, or you can just buy it outright for $10 that way. Once again, for transparency, I will release the comedy special for free on the YouTube once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So you can also just hit the subscriber button and just do that. You can support that way, whichever way you want to support. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I don't necessarily use it the way everybody else does, but I'm there if you want to find me. AKA Black Zeus is the person to find on those platforms.